The defense contends that the accused.
Yourself, and what is your defense?
The accused.
You are the accused.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to contend that I am a person said to be of generally good moral character, and is also said to be affectionate and kind, and is also very busy, and he's said to be focused on his work, and is very, very hardworking. Some have said that he's fairly prosperous, maybe by Ugandan standards, and resourceful. And in light of this circumstantial evidence, it helps, or it lends credit to the argument, my lord, that I couldn't even have conceived the idea, and so maybe alternative explanations could be carefully considered.
Okero yakomyewo mu kkooti nga mu kaseera kano akugamba mbu he committed the murders, abaana yabatta, naye mbu waliwo ebyamukaka, waliwo embeera yagwawo, embeera yamunyiga nga gwe nange, embeera etunyigadde in the out, but we don't resort to murder. Okera akugambye nti yalaba nga abasajja abali smart, abakutezi radio call oba ziyite walkie-talkie, nga bamutiisatiisa ne bamuteeka mu mbeera eyamustressinga to a point of killing kids. Yagamba tiyali yekka, nti era alina ekyamu ku mutwe. Takoomaawo, agenda mu maaso n'akugamba nti confession gye yakola ey'omusirikale, omusawo wa poliisi jjajja n'agamba eggwanga nti baamukaka okukola confession ezo zonna zonna. Ebyokugamba nti yagamba omusirikale nabatta, he was forced. It's safe to say nti Okero is wasting my time, your time, and the time of the balamuzi, ne ba lawyers, ne bannayuganda ab'enjawulo. Ayogedde for 2 hours, but he was speaking a whole load of nonsense. He was speaking a whole load of nothing. Nga tewali kyayogera. Then you begin picking up other cues, zenze nkoonako, nti this man is mentally ill. This man, something does not add up. Either he's so good at faking illness, obulwadde bw'omutwe, oba nga indeed something is wrong with this man. Should we excuse him mbu tumusonyiwe? Nedda. Ekigenda mu maaso akimanyi. He knows what he's doing. Mu mboozi ye aemphasize n'agamba nti prosecution tiyalaga bujulizi bumala kulaga nti he doesn't have a problem ku mutwe gwe, therefore mbu bamusonyiwe. Bino bye yakola, circumstances led him zamustressinga to a point of killing babies. Then he goes ahead and drops a bombshell nti mu kaseera ke yalabirangamu bali abaami abali smart, abakutezi walkie-talkie, radio calls. He was so stressed to a point of trying to rob a bank. Mbu yakirowoozaako. Should I rob a bank? Tekikomaawo. He contemplated oba yafumiitiriza to kill his brother's family. Bigambo by'Okero si byange. This man, something is wrong. Something is wrong with Okero. Mentally. He's wasting, number one, our time. Oyinza okugamba oba we are wasting our own time. Tuli kwemayira budde mu kaseera kano, because we all know nti the guy committed the murders. Why are we not kumusalira? Lwaki omulamuzi tamusomera omusango gwe nekiggwa n'amuwa punishment gy'adeserving? Of course mu kaseera kano the question of Ggaba is out of discussion. Tebajja kumutuga. He won't be killed. Muwe emyaka gye 100 for every kid. That makes it 400 years for the 4 babies plus omwana omu ow'ekkwania. Musibe emyaka 5, 500 years. For every 1 baby, 100 years. Okero, oyinza okugamba it's difficult okugobera ebigambo byayogera. Obedda ndaba live stream eno ngizeemu yonna yonna nenjiraba. Nga mu comment section, even people are confused. Nga beebuuza ki kyayogerako, nga beebuuza tuli ku ki wano. Yoyo Okero waffe. Mu video ya leero tugenda kuba torch mu bigambo by'Okero. For the first time we've heard him speak for more than 5 minutes. Tulabe biki byayogedde. Katandike video.
I believe that that the honorable court shouldn't honor the prayer for the murder conviction on the 4 counts because the defense contends that there was is it extenuating some circumstances that forced me to act the way I acted on the 2nd.
Mujja kunsaasira video eri ku 1.5x edduka mukko cause Okero is so slow anyiiza ng'ayogera. Okero akugambye nti court emusonyiwe cause waliwo some circumstances ezamukaka okukola kye yakola. He admits. Mu bigambo bye through this statement abadde akugamba nti I did commit this murder. Naye number 1, I'm mentally ill. Number 2, nalaba nga abantu abambadde amasuuti balina zi walkie-talkie amamotoka g'ebbeeyi nga bantekako pressure. So I was so stressed and I was in a bad place. Therefore, number 1, nagezaako kubba bank, nengezaako nendowooza ku ky'okutta family ya brother wange, then eventually I come and commit these murders. So yakugambye embeera ya mukaka. Like right now nga nyina embeera gye mpitamu ningamba kangende nsiggyewo abaana, then I stand in front of an entire nation, abalamuzi ba judge ba lawyers abaasoma and Ugandans that are respect law-abiding citizens, and you're yapping rubbish mbu circumstances, extenuating circumstances zankaka okukola bye nakola. Okero anyooma kankyogere bwentyo. Bamuwadde script, you can tell nti agezaako okujjukira kye bamukookinze. Stop wasting our time. Kino ekintu you would have made it so easy singa wajja and you confessed to the murders. Singa buli omu yakivaako dda nga baakuwa emyaka gyo 5 and we move on. Number 1, you're wasting our time. You're wasting the time of the judge, the lawyers. Ng'oli moyo nonsense. Oli mu kkuba makoona mbu simanya a respected member of the society. I'm hardworking. I'm a farmer. Okero kyalowooza nti kyali. Abantu we batyo, number 1, tebakera ku makya ne batta abaana. Tebakera ku makya mbu lwakuba stress ebalinnye ku mutwe bagende ba committing murders. They don't do that. Naye on the other side, we're flipping a coin. Kati ngena kuzannyamu devil's advocate one. Could this be a hallucination? Bino ebintu Okero byazza describing anagamba nti nalaba abasajja bambadde amasuuti ne bantekako pressure bajjiranga mamotoka n'agenda ne mu maaso na describing a situation mwe yabalabira. Could this be a hallucination? Could Okero be hearing voices ezamutuma agende atta abaana? Njogera ku schizophrenia wano. I'm talking about psychosis. Nga Okello alina amaloboozi mu mutwe gwe gamulagira, they are commanding him to go and do these things. Mu maaso ngenda kuzannyira the part where he talks about abantu bano byalabanga, the character, engeri gye baalimu. Could these be hallucinations? Nga Okello wawo amaloboozi gawulira ne gamugamba genda okola ebi n'ebintu nga gamutuma. Is it a possibility? Mbuuza gwandaba. Tukimanyi bulungi nnyo nti people who are schizophrenic can have these voices. Nti Oshaba genda okole bwoti. They are commanding him. Nga Okello misinterpreted them to be abantu. Nga yalowooza they were individuals he came across, smartly dressed, bakutte walkie-talkie, ne bamussaako pressure. Could these be hallucinations? Nga Okello is schizophrenic. Tubirabye, we've seen the laughters, the incongruent affect, kwegamba emotions ezitagatta na kya displaying. Aseka wakati mu court. People are talking about death, he's smiling. Tumulabye nga akube engalo wakati mu court. Nkugambye wano, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm 1000% sure nti Okello knew what he was doing mu kaseera ke yattiramu abaana bano, but could there be an underlying mental health illness? Nga Okello byatugambye olunaku lwa leero, these are hallucinations. Ojja kintera mu comment section. Okello are describing abantu byalabanga, and he gives a detailed description. Watch.
So, my lord, I'm going to say here that certain people, they got my attention, and they eventually, you know, my lord, they somehow began to they began to get accountability from me, legitimate or otherwise. They made increasing demands from me. And I noticed, or they made me notice, that they, you know, they had all these capabilities, and so, my lord, they threatened to kill me. They staked out that neighborhood where I live. If you know what stakeout means, it means like they will park a car or just stand there and watch where I'm living. There will be somebody there the whole time watching me. So yeah, they staked out that Bunga neighborhood.
Let me unpack. Okello akugamba nti waliwo abantu. They had special abilities. They parked outside my house nga babera bandaba. Njagala okwe research mu kino ekintu. Look up something called paranoia. Omuntu nga ali paranoid. This is what Okello is describing. Nti abantu bali wabweru w'enju yange bandaba, balina zi recorders, ennyumba yange bateekamu bu recorders, ebintu we bityo. Such line of thinking. Okello is describing paranoia. Agamba nti abantu bano, they had increasing demands. Kwegamba, the statement nti abantu, meaning it was more than one or two. they had special abilities. Following a line here, something is off. Mukasela Kano, I'm going to, as a law-abiding citizen, make a request. I think Okello should have another mental health assessment. Mubyadala. Teshitegeeza nti he didn't commit the crimes. He did. And Mukasela ke committing mu crimes, yala ategeera. Cause yafumbwa omutwe, he knew ngenda kukola went, nsindike mobile money. So we are not excusing him from the crime, but I think we are committing a mentally unstable man into prison. Something is off with Okello. Just follow the trend. Ebigambo byayogedde. Of course, eggwanga lyaffe, we are full of conspiracies. Oli ajja kugamba nti abo ba agent emboozi yagiwulira nti Okello wamuwulidde ba agent bamutuukira. No, these things happen, but okujjako ng'eriiso eriraba likimanyi, you miss it. Okello akugambye abantu abalina special abilities nga bapakinzi wabweru w'enju yange, increasing demands kwegamba nga bansaba ebintu abantu, meaning there were more than one. It paints a picture of paranoia, hallucinations.
Yeah, they began to demand money, cash from me. And there was people that would follow me. They follow me closely. So my lord, during this time, I left my home. I fled from that neighborhood for a long time. I left that home, that small single bedroom where I was renting in Bunga, near the trading center. Then I stayed on the street for a while. I lived outside on the street. I didn't want to be in that secluded place too much. So I used to sleep on the street, and I didn't go back to the house too much, but that much. I went there only very little, my lord. So I didn't do too much. I was just on the run. I was out there always on the run or hiding somewhere. So my lord, between this period between the January and the March, in the later part, the very late part of this episode, I tried to. I tried to, my lord, I tried to end it some way, somehow. So I tried a few methods. I tried a few ways I tried a few things, my lord, to bring the whole thing to an end.
So kyagezaako kugambaawo nti yagezaako okwedeletinga to unalive himself. If this story is true, I'm telling you this, Okello, something is wrong. Mukasela Kano, if the judge ever watches this video, I think you should order for an independent psychiatric assessment. Twina ba psychiatrists banji mu ggwanga, and they are superb, they are qualified. I'm sure they are watching this and they already know something is off. ono mwami we should subject him to another psychiatric assessment. Tulabe, because I think we are sending a mentally ill man to prison. There's no question. Okero agenda mukomera 1,000%. Not even 1,000%, 1,000,000,000%. Bagana kumusiba, and rightly so. But mukasera kanamala mukomera. He's a human being. He needs treatment. Ajakweta agobo janjabi. He's mentally unstable. Bino bya describing oyinza okumpakanya mu comment section ngoina theory yo oba kanjite conspiracy ono science. This man is describing a hallucination, paranoia. Mukasera kana gambye nti yatuka ekiseera ngagala kwejjawo. All these are features oba a curve of someone who is mentally ill. Yes, tumusibe, but he's a human being. Let him access treatment. Eyomutwe agene kumpeke. So judge, we are humbly asking for an independent psychiatric assessment. Yes, musini keruzira, but send him with treatment. Then bagezeko ku establishing mukasera ke committing amazino crimes, was he going through an episode ngazivuddeko? Because Okero ebintu we are describing, it's a clear classic picture of a psychotic man.
And I tried to flee. I tried to flee the country. Then my lord, I tried to rob a bank. I tried to rob a bank. Yeah. What? What? Then my lord, I tried, my lord, to kill my brother's family. Yeah, I did. I tried to kill my brother's family.
Yo, Okero. Okero agrees he murdered these kids. Naye kati argument ye yakugamba prosecution teyakola kimala kuprovinga nti alina ekikyamu ku mutwe. He claims he has a problem mentally. Agenda mu maaso na describing a story gye nkusiigidde of someone who has a problem ku mutwe. Is he faking these things? Possible. Ngali ku script, nga is a very good actor, ngali kulimba gwanga. But one thing you can't deny, now andaba, listening to Okero speak, something is wrong. Nchimanyi muli mundu ochimanyi, something is wrong. Should we excuse him? No. Given an option, singa nali mulamuzi obanga I call the shots in the country, Okero singa ali kalaba, singa tetuli wano, he'd have been executed in public, broadcasted ku UBC, so that others abalina endowooza yemu would learn. Naye ebyo tulimu ifs. We are in ifs and buts and maybes. Today ku reality ekiriwo. We are seeing a man describing something that looks like psychosis. Nga yavaaku akusigira ekifaananyi nti abantu were stationed out of his house, n'atuuka ekiseera n'agiva namu n'adduka. This should open up our eyes as a country. Start weeri si bigambo byange that 1 in 4 people mu ggwanga lyaffe b'oyitako they are mentally ill, meaning the problems exist in the country. And the system is so bad, it does not pick them out. For every one Okero, there are other Okeros who can potentially do the same thing Okero kyeyakola. Yes, okusiba Okero will put him away, but will it solve the problem? will it take away the main issue of abantu ng'Okero walking the streets who are obviously mentally sick with potential oba obusobozi to access knives easily, amasomero mangi nga they can easily enter any school, any bank, and they massacre people. Okusiba Okero is part of the short-term fix. We need a proper solution. A system that picks out abantu ng'Okero. Otherwise, we are in for trouble. We are in for drama and ontandikwa. Tujja kubiraba. Mu USA, it's gun crime. Mu nsinga Bungereza, they're knives. E Uganda, kijja kutokota. Njagala mpe ndowooza mu comment section wansawo ku bintu byenkonye ku kyolowooza. Olabye Okero ng'ayogera, but did you make sense of anything he said? Bibadde bikola amakulu byabadde ayogera. Gwe kikyolabye mu speech Okero. Take endowooza mu comment section wansawo. Nja kulaba mu video eddako. Peace.